Hey, what's up, everybody? Now, before I get into this review, I just want to mention first, I know I have a lot of WWE content to catch up with and Money in the Banks tomorrow, so I gotta really sit down and watch it. I'm gonna do just that. I'm gonna kind of pull an all-nighter and watch all the WWE content today from like last week, and then do the same thing tomorrow. So, yeah, it's gonna be a crazy couple of days of videos and stuff. So. Now that I've kind of gone through that, let's get into um, this WWE review. It's going to be WWE Worlds Collide for May 1st, 2009. This is the last of the Worlds Collide shows. I've gone back and we watched like the first Battle Royal a handful of times, but um, then I always get busy doing something and can never finish the show. But I finally did it. So there you go. Let's get right into the show, though. This is the final of the Worlds Collide events, and I really hope they continue to do these because I actually enjoy these Worlds Collide shows. If I had to give any criticism towards this version of the Worlds Collide shows versus the Royal Rumble Access versions, that these ones really didn't matter in the long run. Like these, I don't think shows are going to carry over into future episodes of 205 Live, NXT or NXT UK episodes. So I really kind of wish they would have done something like maybe in these battle royals, whoever won them would get a future opportunity of the championship of their choice. Something like that. Kind of wish they would have done something. Or the people that won the matches on the separate shows would get into these battle royals, and the same thing would happen. Just kind of would have been nice. And then obviously, you could kind of work around it, but whatever. We had Vic Joseph and Percy Watson on commentary for this show. And starting first, this was because this episode had both the women's and the men's battle royal. It started with the women's battle royal. The participants in this version of the show, it was represented by 205 Live, NXT, and NXT UK. And I thought that made sense because, really Raw and SmackDown wouldn't have really fit in here, even though I kind of would have loved to see, some Raw and SmackDown Live guys get opportunities here, but whatever. But obviously this woman's battle royal really only featured women from both NXT and NXT UK, because 205 Live really doesn't have a women's division. There's only one woman that really appears on that show, so really no point of putting her in there, I guess. But let's get into the participants. Representing NXT, we had Bianca Belair, Tainara Conte, Casey Catanzaro, Deonna Purrazzo, Io Shirai, Jessamine Duke, Marina Shafir, Jessie, Lacey Lane, Xia Li, Kavita Devi, Renee Gonzalez, Aaliyah, Vanessa Bourne, and Mia Yim. And then represented NXT UK. There was only 3 women that represented NXT UK, which is kind of a little bit of a criticism I have of this battle royal, was that we didn't really get whole lot of NXT UK representation. So yeah. But representing NXT UK, we had Kaylee Ray, Piper Niven, and NXT UK Women's Champion Toni Storm. I thought this was a really good battle royal. If you've really ever seen a battle royal, a lot of it's just really people just kind of fighting each other. Until we get to the last few people. But there's still, I thought it was a really good battle royal. Right off the bat, Lacey Lane went for some type of arm drag onto Marina Shafir, but she ended up hitting her up ribs first into the ropes, and then Jessamine Duke hit a wicked knee strike, eliminated Lacey Lane, and then you had a lot of Marina Shafir and Jessamine Duke working together in this match. If I had to say who got the biggest pop in this match, it was either Io Shirai, Toni Storm, and Bianca Belair, since they're the ones that have had the highest showcases on these shows. I know Marina Shafir and Jessamine Duke had, because they've been kind of involved in the NXT Women's title picture, but no one really cares about them, so there you go. But yeah, then they go after Jessie. Jessamine Duke hits a high kick on Jessie, and Shafir and Duke just both eliminate Jessie, which I thought was cool, I guess. And then Deonna Purrazzo hits a wicked kick right onto Xia Li, eliminating her. Io Shirai eliminates Deonna Purrazzo with a just by throwing her over the top rope. And then Renee Gonzalez, Casey Catanzaro continuously saves herself very athletically, and she tries to do like a head scissors to her, but since Renee Gonzalez is too big, she just ends up eliminating her. Tainara Conti, who I thought looked really impressive in this matchup, but looks like she's improved since the last time I saw her wrestle. Um, saved herself by like holding on to the steel post when Vanessa Bourne and Aaliyah were trying to eliminate her, and she kind of does like a little bit of the same thing when Piper Niven and Toni Storm are trying to eliminate her, which I thought was pretty cool. And then Piper Niven ends up eliminating Kaylee Ray. I thought Kaylee Ray kind of should have gone out, a little later in this match. She was like the third woman eliminated, so I thought that was kind of stupid. They do a spot where Duke Shafir doing chops to Mia Yim, and Mia Yim just keeps responding to them, which was pretty cool. And then Io Shirai ends up eliminating Deonna Purrazzo with like a drop kick, and then she does the same thing to Tainara Conti later on in the match. And then Shafir and Duke are double teaming Mia Yim. Marina Shafir, while Duke's on the apron, goes to hit Mia Yim, but she inadvertently hits Jessamine Duke, eliminating her. And then Marina Shafir ends up eliminating Mia Yim. And then it's just, Marina Shafir's just all by herself. So Vanessa Bourne and Aaliyah try to pick the bones and eliminate her, but it doesn't really work. So there you go. Kavita Devi and Renee Gonzalez go at it in this match, which was pretty cool because it was like big woman versus big woman. And Renee Gonzalez ends up eliminating Kavita Devi. I'm just making sure I get all these eliminations, and then it's pretty much down to the and then eventually Io Shirai ends up eliminating what's her name Marina Shafir when she ends up pulling the rope down when she charges at her. And no, actually no, that's not what happens. Bianca Belair had a Marina Shafir had to hold Bianca Belair's ponytail, and then she ended up like pulling her into the ropes, and then she got eliminated that way. So then it came down to the final six. It was Aaliyah, Vanessa Bourne, Piper Niven, Toni Storm, Bianca Belair, and Io Shirai. And I like the spot where Aaliyah and Bourne are doing chops to Piper Niven, and she's just no-selling them. And she just chops them and takes them down with a high cross body. But then she goes to eliminate them, but the heels pull the rope down. And actually, I forgot Renee Gonzalez, actually. So the final six actually wasn't them. And then Vanessa Bourne and Aaliyah double team Piper Niven when she got her eliminated. And the final six actually was the other people I said, minus Piper Niven with Renee Gonzalez in it. So it was Toni Storm, Io Shirai, Renee Gonzalez, Aaliyah, and Vanessa Bourne. No, I just missed Renee Gonzalez. My bad. So then eventually Toni Storm and Io Shirai just both eliminate Aaliyah and Vanessa Bourne. And Piper Niven chases after them since she eliminated her, which was pretty funny. Aaliyah was kind of annoying in this match, though. I thought she was, very annoying. And Renee Gonzalez and Bianca Belair both hit double power slams onto Io Shirai and Toni Storm. Renee Gonzalez, though, takes out Bianca Belair. And her and Io Shirai go at it for a bit. And Io Shirai, pulls her leg first onto the apron, and she just quickly when Renee Gonzalez goes for a power slam, she fights out and just quickly pushes Renee Gonzalez out of the ring. And then it's down to the final three: Toni Storm, Bianca Belair, and Io Shirai. And then when Toni Storm goes for the Storm Zero, Bianca Belair counters and ends up eliminating Toni Storm. So it's down to the final two. It's Bianca Belair and Io Shirai. They go at it for a bit. Bianca Belair hit the Tiger Fan kick. She goes for the West Coast Pop afterwards, but Bianca Belair catches her into like a powerbomb position, and they both try to eliminate each other, but it doesn't work. And then eventually Bianca Belair catches Io Shirai, does a Gorilla Plus position and throws her out of the ring, and Bianca Belair wins the Battle Royal, which I was fine with. I have no problem with Bianca Belair winning, and I actually thought this was a really good Battle Royal. I gave it 3.5 stars. I really liked it. But like I said, I really wish this would have mattered. They could have utilized this to, give it Bianca Belair like a future NXT UK or NXT Women's championship match against, the champion, which she could have just faced Toni Storm because she was in this match, but whatever, maybe they will do something with it, so we'll see. Then we had the men's battle royal, which included the brands of 205 Live, NXT, and NXT UK. We had representing 205 Live, Alia Daivari, The Brian Kendrick, Drew Gulak, Humberto Carrillo, and Akira Tozawa. Representing NXT UK was Dave Mastiff, Fabian Eichner, which the ring announcer actually messed this up and called him Fabian Eichner, which was funny. But continuing with NXT UK representation, we had Mark Coffey, Joe Coffey, Ligero, Travis Banks, and Tyler Bate. And then representing NXT was Eric Bugenhagen, Dominic Dijakovic, Matt Riddle, Saurav Gujjar, I don't know if that's how you pronounce his name, Rinku Sin, Roderick Strong, Wesley Blake, and Steve Cutler. And, yeah, I thought this Battle Royal was really good. I thought it was a lot of fun. Everybody just started going at it in this match. And Fabian Eichner and Dominic Dijakovic go at it. And Dominic Dijakovic eliminates him with a super kick when he tries to springboard himself back into the ring. And then he hits a backbreaker on Tozawa and just hits like a wicked tilt-a-whirl like throw outside the ring, eliminated Akira Tozawa. And then he... everybody realizes how big of a threat he is, so they all start, working together to try to take him out. I forgot to mention, right in the beginning of this matchup, Matt Riddle and Eric Bugenhagen have some fun with the air guitars, which that was pretty damn awesome. And Eric Bugenhagen was doing, axe handle smashes, but acting like he was hitting people with the, invisible air guitar, which was pretty cool. And I like that they didn't do anything stupid like that, where people saw not getting hit with anything. He actually did an axe handle smash, which was nice. But eventually Dominic Dijakovic just fights everybody off because it's not like he overpowered everyone. People's egos got too big and they just started fighting, themselves. And he hits a wicked super kick, just eliminating Humberto Carrillo. He eliminates Travis Banks, and then he himself gets eliminated. I actually forget how off the top of my head. I think it was by Dave Mastiff. Sounds about right. Well, everybody just eliminated him. I don't really remember, honestly. And this actually was a very, fun battle royal. Ligero gets eliminated by, Cutler and, Blake. Eric Bugenhagen got eliminated by one of the Sin, which actually I didn't mention too. This is the first time they've been wrestled on television. Gurjar and Sin. I wonder if that means they're gonna, debut soon or something like that. And all the 205 Live guys got eliminated fairly quickly, which kind of sucked. And I did like that they had Kendrick and Gulak working together, kind of showing that they were, brand loyalty. But Dave Mastiff eliminates Gulak and I believe Wesley Blake or Steve Cutler at the same time. And Kendrick's a lot surprised by this, so he kind of plays possum in the corner. And Mal Coffey ends up getting eliminated by by Wesley Blake. Yeah, then it's basically just down to the last, eventually Kendrick finally does get eliminated by, Joe Coffey, and it's down to the final 6. Dave Mastiff, Joe Coffey, Tyler Bate, Roderick Strong, and Rinku Sin. No, not Rinku Sin. He got eliminated by his opponent, actually. Saurav Gujjar. And Matt Riddle. And everyone does the best they can to try to eliminate him, but he overpowers everybody. He eliminates Dave Mastiff. He eliminates Joe Coffey. And it's down to the final 4. And he gets, Gurjar gets eliminates Matt Riddle, which was a pretty big deal. Maybe they're trying to make him, make him a big star. And it's down to the final 3. Roderick Strong and Tyler Bate work together to eliminate him. Tyler Bate eliminates him with a fireman's carry. And then the last two was really fun. Roderick Strong and Tyler Bate. You know, Tyler Bate got off to a hot start. He went to eliminate Strong, but Strong countered it. He hits a high knee on him. Hits a kick. When Tyler Bate went for a kick, he hit a wicked cool backbreaker. And then Tyler Bate hit a rebound clothesline. They fought on the apron. Roderick Strong hit a high knee, and Tyler Bate still didn't get eliminated. He did Bop and Bane. Roderick Strong still didn't get eliminated. He went for the Tyler Driver 97. He went for the back suplex onto the apron, but he didn't fall on the floor. And then they really started fighting it off, but then eventually Tyler Bate went for some type of high impact move from the apron, but Roderick Strong countered into a high knee in midair, eliminated Tyler Bate, and Roderick Strong got the win, which I was fine with. Really didn't have an issue with Roderick Strong winning. I wouldn't have had an issue with really a lot of these guys winning. I was thinking either was going to be Matt Whittle, Tyler Bate, or Roderick Strong, and I was happy with Roderick Strong. And that was pretty much the men's battle royal. I thought it was a lot of fun, actually. I really liked the Eric Bugenhagen part. I really liked, seeing all these guys go at it that I never thought I would see go at it. And I also really liked the last two with Roderick Strong and Tyler Bate. So I gave it 3 3/4. I thought it was a really good battle royal. And that was this episode of Worlds Collide. I thought it was a good show. I enjoyed it. I'm going to give it a B-. I would grade it higher, but I really wish the show would relax a little bit more, but sometimes it's okay, just to kind of have a show where it's just for the fun of it, and this is kind of one of those cases. But yeah, I really wish they would utilize this for future storylines. But that's basically the review. Thank you guys for watching. Please make sure you guys like, comment, and share this video so people will watch it. Make sure you guys subscribe to this YouTube channel for more content, and click on the bell so that way every time I upload a video, you guys will get the notifications for it. And make sure you guys do the same thing for my CM Brothers and on the Talkinator YouTube channels. That's pretty much it, guys. Talk to you later.